Hey everyone,
I'm Holly,
and I'm Amanda.
and this is
Where Were We? Welcome everybody.
Welcome to our show. So two best friends talking about anything and everything, and making fun of each other every step of the way,
And everyone else.
and everyone else. Nothing is off the board.
Yep.
So let's introduce ourselves.
You want to go first?
Sure, I'm Holly, obviously. So we started this podcast, 4 years ago?
June of 22.
22. And why was that?
Because you got hurt.
I got hurt. I was running in flip-flops chasing a toddler and hurt my knee and was pretty much bedbound for a couple of weeks.
Yeah.
And you came over with snacks and an idea to rescue me from going insane, and we came up with this podcast.
Yep.
And we've been doing it ever since.
It's probably the most fun we've ever had.
Yeah. There's been some ups and downs.
Definitely.
Yeah, well, yeah, definitely. A lot of downs, but a lot of ups too.
So my name's Amanda. And as we said, we've been doing this since June of 22 because I had a bright idea because my bestie was hurt and I wanted to bring her spirits up, and I said, hey, how about this?
How about this?
I think I'm always the one that comes up with the ideas.
I'm like, this is crazy. There's no way.
Hey, we're doing it.
But here we are. Look at us. Look at us. Now we're on camera.
I know. So anyone that's been with us this whole time, we've been on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and now we're doing some other platforms. We're going to be YouTube, Drake Kid Access. So lots of new things.
Well, this is definitely new. We have this podcast, and we'll be doing our other podcast.
Yep. Called Beyond Besties.
It's called Beyond Besties, and it's a paranormal, all paranormal stuff, ghosts, hauntings, aliens, nothing, like I said, everything under the sun about paranormal, obviously. So it's more of a niche. Yeah.
Who came up with that idea?
I think it was both of us.
Yeah.
But you're like, you wanted to do more of a niche show. You came up with that.
And I think while doing that, I ended up joining a paranormal group.
That escalated way too quickly.
It really did. It escalated so quick, like in an afternoon.
Yeah. You call me, guess what?
I was like, I'm coming over. I have something to show you.
It was funny because, like, oh, I have an interview with the lady. And you did the interview at my house.
I did.
Like, I was totally in the background being your cheerleader.
Oh, they're great, though.
Yeah.
I've been on a couple investigations already, and it's been awesome.
Yeah, that's something we'll definitely talk about. We already have one case. A couple more on the way.
Yeah.
On the forefront.
Yep.
But that won't be coming out for at least another few weeks. So
yeah, so that'll be coming.
That'll be coming. That's in the works.
But I think for this, we just wanted to like expand our audience.
Our audience. Yeah, we'll try anyway.
We'll try anyways. Yeah. If it's just us, it's just us. It's okay.
We already have one number one fan.
Yes.
And she lives with me. My sister. Thank you, Stephanie, for sticking by us over these past 4 years.
Oh, I can't believe it's been 4 years.
That went by fast.
It really did. It really did. I'm like, trying to like back everything up on our new computer. And I'm like just going down. I'm like scrolling. I'm like, wow.
How many episodes do we actually have?
I didn't see the number.
I think it's like at least 50.
I think so.
I want to say at least 50.
I think so.
It doesn't seem like that, but it is. I was like, wow. Yeah, so like I said, time is like fleeting.
I can't believe it's April 1st tomorrow. I'm like, what the heck? And that means like in 2 months I'm going to be 40 and I'm not ready.
You are going to be 40. You're going to join the 40 club. Welcome.
My husband's like, what do you want to do for your birthday? I'm like, I'm going to be in bed all day. Just don't bother me. I'm going to wear black.
I'm going to ignore the fact that I'm turning 40. I'm going to be 45.
You don't, yeah.
Yep. The big
I don't feel
5.
40, though.
The 40 has not been kind to me.
Well,
Just
that's
giving you-
because you and your flip-flops. If you didn't have the flip-flops, it would be completely fine.
Yeah. Well, we might not have a show.
That's true. Good point.
Case in point.
Case in point. Exactly.
Holly for the win. Yeah, so it's been a journey. We just talk about our daily lives and, this.
Things going on in the world and around us. Like, for instance, today.
Oh, okay, here we go.
So, literally, I went to a doctor's office to get a test done, and there's some things I can't stand, and someone like sitting next to you in public just like chomping and popping their gum. Oh, it's right up there. It is right up there. And she just was oblivious, and everyone in the waiting room is like looking at her. We're like, like really
Just giving her
like side eye, like really?
The orphan Annie's like,
Yeah.
what are you doing?
She's just like scrolling. I'm like, I'm about to take that gum out of your mouth.
Stick it on your nose.
Stick it on.
That's
no,
what they did
I'd
back in
stick
the day.
it someplace else.
Yeah.
Stick it someplace else. I'll tell you that. And then,
Oh boy. Oh yeah.
so I got out of that, and then I went to the Market Basket. It's not in a great neighborhood.
We call it the ghetto basket.
Yeah.
It's okay.
And literally I was in like right by the chip aisle, and this guy's walking with his woman or whatever. She's like really pregnant. And all of a sudden this other lady comes like flying in. She's like, that's the bitch. Like, I was like, oh my God, what am I experiencing?
It's going down.
It's going down. I was like, what is going on right now? So literally, like, I was invested. She's like reaming him a new one. She's yelling at her. The lady's yelling back. I'm like, this is insane, but it's not me, so it's great.
You got to see this through to the end.
Oh, I really tried. But then things started getting a little too real, so I'm like, I'm going to back out.
It's time for me to bounce.
Yeah, but I'm like over there, like, acting like I'm perusing, like, the chips and everything, and I'm like, I could care less, but I'm like, I need to hear this.
No, you pretend like you work there. Take out a feather duster.
Yeah, take out a vacuum, just start vacuuming things. Like the people when the neighbors fight, they take vacuums outside and just start vacuuming the lawn.
Or
Or
the driveway.
taking a pair of scissors to the grass.
Make it look like you're doing something, but just spying on them.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, no, facts. That reminds me of the time we were in New York and the drunk people
Oh my God, I
the
forgot
room
about
next
that.
to us, and
I
we were
forgot
all
about that.
listening at the door, eating our snacks.
I'm bringing everyone like gummy bears and M&Ms. I'm like, let's do this. Because the walls were so thin.
Yeah, we're like, what's going on?
And it's out in the hallway. And was it a man and woman?
A man
or
and
was
a
it
woman. Or
something. I forget what they were
something.
fighting about, but we're all listening at the door, and then we heard a thump, and we're like, nope.
Nope.
Oh, my God.
Never mind. We don't need to know that bad.
Yeah. And then another time in New York, I was with my husband, Alan, and our friends, Chris and Meg. And I don't sleep at night, especially when I'm in, like, a strange place, like a place that's not my bed, like, can't sleep. So everyone else is sleeping, and I have the window open, and I see two guys out in the street, and the other guy's yelling at the other one. He's like, those aren't my drugs. He goes, that's fake shit. I was like, oh, Lord.
Don't be giving him fake shit.
I was like, Lord. And I was like ready to wake Alan up at like a moment's notice and be like, we gotta go.
We gotta go.
And then the next day, I can't even believe he still did this. So it was the Super Bowl, the New York, was it the Jets? Were playing the Patriots. This fool wore all Patriots gear in the middle of New York as we're walking to take the bus back to Massachusetts. I was like, you need to walk 10 feet behind me. I don't know you.
I don't know you now.
I'm not dying today. I was like, and everyone's like, Patriots suck. Like,
and you're like,
I'm like, I don't know
I
him.
don't know this man.
I don't know
He's just
him.
following me around.
I'm like, who?
He's lost. I don't know.
If we ever do that again and they're playing, I'm packing for him. I can't
You're
do
a
this.
Jets fan just for today.
Yeah, just for, you know. I can't even believe that.
Leave it to Alan.
And then me and you got yelled. Well, you got yelled at New York.
Yeah.
I was giving money to charity, and you were trying to rush us.
Well, I didn't want to miss the opening of the Rockettes.
Me neither, but I felt bad. So I was giving money to charity, and Holly's like, let's go, and the woman's screaming at her.
She's doing something for her community. I'm like,
it's not my community, but
I'm like, I don't want to miss the Rockettes, lady. I paid good money for this.
And which we almost missed because of May. The first time I met your sister, and to this day, I was so scared of Stephanie. She just like,
with good reason.
Yeah.
I love you, Steph.
Me too. And for some reason, I used to carry both sets of car keys with me, my spare keys and my normal set. Don't know why I did that. I just...
Till this day,
I do things that don't make sense.
We can't figure it out, but go ahead.
So it's 4 a.m., and we have to catch the bus at like 5:30. And I'm like, I'm going to be a good doobie. It's the middle of December, so I'm going to get the car started and warm everything up and put everything in the car. Yeah, that's where things went wrong. And I had put everything in the car, forgot I had both sets of keys in my purse, put my purse in the car, locked it, and this was before I had automatic locks. And shut the door with the keys inside, and as soon as the door shut, I realized what I did, and it was too late, and I just panicked. I was like, Holly, I
came in the house.
Holly, I just locked the keys in the car. Where's your other set of keys?
In a panic. Oh my God. You were like, I ruined the trip. I
I was so upset. Our first big trip, and I felt like I was going to ruin it.
And so we had to wake my sister up because she had the AAA, because I didn't even have a car back then. So I didn't have AAA. So I'm like, okay, so we'll wake Stephanie up.
Stephanie didn't know what planet she was on.
She's looking at us with one eye open, like, what? Like, yeah, Amanda, where are her she have spare keys? Yeah. Where are your spare keys?
In my purse.
In a purse. Where is your purse?
In the car.
Okay, then. Yeah. So that was your first impression with Stephanie.
Yep.
Good first impression.
Yep.
So thankfully the guy came like fairly quickly and got it open like very fast, and
I hugged him.
I
was so happy.
She went in for it.
I was so happy. I hugged the guy. I was like, "Thank you for saving this trip."
We saved the trip. I think you called Cecile, right?
Yeah.
To hold the bus. She held the bus for us.
She did. She was a saint.
So we get there.
And standing ovation.
We get on the bus, and everybody's standing ovation, clapping.
I was so embarrassed.
Holly and Amanda strike again.
Oh, my God. And then the squirrel lady.
That was at the end.
Yeah, that was the end of the trip.
The beginning to end, that trip was, like, interesting, to say the least.
It was... Well, it was like 21 years ago, and I can still remember it.
I still remember it like it was yesterday. Like the ride down, we nearly got into an accident. Mm-hmm. Well, I had used the bathroom, because I always have to use the bathroom. And the lock to the bathroom didn't work right, or it didn't work at all.
Yeah.
Because we went over a couple of bumps, and it just popped open, so I had to pull it back shut. And I finished my business in, like, whatever. And then a little while later, I don't know how long, somebody else was in there using it, and...
She almost fell out.
No, she did fall out.
Oh, she did.
She fell out of the bathroom.
I thought you were talking about you.
No,
You almost did.
Yeah, I almost did, but, like, I caught myself, and, like, the door popped out open. But then this poor lady, I don't even remember her name, though, but I felt so bad. But thank God her pants were up.
That's what I was just going to say. Thank God her pants were up.
She went flying into the aisle, and a couple of people helped her up, and because I think we nearly rear-ended someone in New York. We were in New York.
Yeah.
I'm like, is this gonna be like an indication how this day is gonna go?
And it was. I
think immediately upon exiting the bus, we were walking down like we just chose a way to walk, you and I, and figure out, okay, well, we're going to go to, like, Planet Hollywood to eat.
Okay, yeah, I remember that.
We're going to find food, whatever. Find food. And this homeless man says, hey, how are you? And you
literally, I have a thing where if someone says hi, my immediate response is hi. Like, I'm polite, excuse me. But yeah, you finish. Yeah.
He, like, jumped out of nowhere and, like, scared the living daylights out of her. To the point where she, like, leapt into my arms.
Yeah, you caught me.
I did.
I like being polite. When someone pops out like that, I don't like people coming up from behind me because I get startled. Like, someone did that to me today, and I almost, like, threw what was in my hand. And I don't know why.
It's a trauma.
But I felt bad because I felt like I was being rude. I'm like, I'm.
So this poor guy's like, hey, how you doing? And she's like,
Jesus Christ.
Jesus Christ, no.
I was like, that's not what I meant. You just scared me.
She's holding on to me for dear life, legs up in the, like, I'm like, oh my God.
Spider monkey.
I think I held on to you for a second. I'm like, I was unusually strong back then. I don't know about now.
Thank God it was later.
Yeah. You were a little lighter.
Those are my lighter days.
Me and my brute strength, and you were a little lighter. Yeah. Oh my God. But yeah. And then
at the end of the trip, we went to Starbucks before we getting on the bus. And there was a lady, I just remember she had the long coat, and it had, like, the hot pink collar, and I love pink. And I was like, I love your jacket. Like, and she just turns, and she just has that, like, snobby look on her face. She's like, thanks, it's squirrel. And Holly just goes, what the hell did the squirrel ever do to you, lady? And she just turned right around.
She was, like, all haughty about it.
I really think she told him to put something in our drinks because we got so sick on the way home.
We really did. We got these huge, both stomach like, cramping, and, like,
it was awful.
It was awful. Like, yeah. And she like cursed us or something.
Yeah, she what do you call it? Put the juju on us.
She put the juju on us. Yeah, it could may well been because, like, I was mad. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like,
you wasted no time.
I hate that. I hate that. Don't you?
I wasn't expecting her to say that.
I don't like.
Who the hell wears a squirrel? Where'd you pick it up? Central Park? Honestly.
Imagine.
I wouldn't be flaunting that. It's squirrel.
It's
like,
squirrel.
What the hell?
Like, I could see if it was mink or, like, I've heard of, like, fox. I've heard of, like, but squirrel.
That's so freaking random.
Who wears a squirrel?
I want to know that designer because I'm going to be like, what the fuck?
Like, it was this hot pink, too. Like, I mean, it was cute. But, like, as soon as she said squirrel, I'm like,
oh, my God. I know they annoy my backyard when they get into the bird feeder, but I don't want to do that to one.
Yeah, no.
And it was only the tail.
Any animal, really. Like, I'm just, I'm one of those people. Sorry. Fake fur, okay?
Amen.
What's so terrible about that? But anyway.
Yeah.
Faux leather and fake fur.
Yep. Fur. The last time we went to New York, it wasn't bad, though.
The bus ride was still interesting.
Oh, the bus ride. I forgot about the bus ride.
And I just thought...
And the driver's name was Alan.
Yes.
My husband's name.
Oh, my God, we're screwed.
My husband's name. As soon as we all looked at each other. First of all, we couldn't even sit together.
That was... Because they're like, oh, you can't board any earlier than, like, 15 minutes before.
When we get on 15 minutes, everyone is on.
Everyone's on. We couldn't get seats together. So we're, like, texting each other.
Like,
because we're so far away. We're so far away from each other.
Was it there or from? I was sitting next to that lady.
It was on the way back.
It was on the way back.
Like, she was hacking up a lung.
Oh, God, I can still...
That was so disgusting.
It was so nasty. She had, like, a plastic bag she was spitting. I was like, I can't... My skin was crawling.
Like, I moved first.
And then like, this hooker needs to get off because I can't. I can't deal with this.
I can't.
I was like, just... Oh, God, it was so disgusting. The way there, we caught air.
Oh, yeah,
I felt like we were on, what's that speed?
He missed, first of all, he missed the turn.
Yeah.
He missed the exit or something. And then we like,
backed. Oh, that's right. We had to back up.
Whenever we started backing up, I'm like, what the fuck is going on?
I know.
What incarnation? And then...
We thought we were stopping someplace, and nope, just to turn around.
He had to turn around because he missed the the exit. And then
Yeah.
when he took that exit, he must have taken it on 3 wheels because I had to
Really?
hang on to the.
I grabbed the guy next to me. I was like, I'm so sorry.
Poor man.
I'm so sorry. I was like, I didn't know what
He
he's
really
like,
got to know more of you than he really needed to that day.
A lot of people can say that. I'm sorry.
Uh-huh.
I just
Listen,
when anything happens, I grab the person like
she grabs any.
whatever's in front
How
of me.
many times
beside
have you
me.
grabbed my boobs?
A lot. we like going to haunted houses and just she's always in front of me because I can't see.
Yeah, she puts me in front because she can't see and she's just, a chicken, a big chicken.
I really am. But it's like if it's my brother Billy, I don't have a choice. I have to go first.
You have, because Billy's worse than you.
He's like, dude's ready to throw elbows.
But no surprise, like I'm in front and she gets scared and woo, gets a handful.
I was like, I'm sorry.
I'm so sorry.
But it's
Was
either
it
that
good
or
for
your
you?
sweatshirt. Well, it used to be a sweatshirt.
Yeah, well, I had the big sweatshirt, but that kind of remedies it a little.
Oh my god.
But
I'm like every time I'm like, why do we do that to ourselves? And then we just go back.
we just keep going back. I know we need to do that this year, but like circling back, where were we? Circling back to the bus. The second incident was the same driver, but when we got to New York, we were going through like a tunnel or something, and he was, I don't know what. We went over a bump.
Yeah.
And like I swear, we went up, and we were like airborne for like 1-2 seconds.
You
and
know
then
it's
went
a
boom, boom.
big bump when my ass hits air. When I catch air, when I am lifted off that seat,
Yeah.
you know it's a big deal.
Yeah, because
I'm like, do we even have shocks anymore? Like, are you?
Yeah, because like my ass lifted off that seat, like,
Yeah. I'm like,
and the lady, it woke the lady up next to me.
She think she was?
She was sleeping, and not after that.
No.
Boy, that jolt gave her a jolt.
Oh, I bet.
I'm like, it's okay.
I mean, I was like lifted into the air, and I just grabbed the guy next to me just for like something to purchase. I was like, what the heck was that? And I'm like, Alan Strikes Again.
Alan Strikes Again. Wrong Alan.
Wrong Alan, but still, it's got to be the name.
It's got to be. There's got to be something about that name. But yeah,
I'm telling you.
I'm like, nothing can go on without an incident, like at least a small incident with us.
Yeah. Something like we'll be at the mall, we'll be at a store, and then all of a sudden you're knocking over shelves. I'm talking to mannequins.
Yep. That was, when we first started like venturing out together as friends. That was interesting.
Yeah.
Because you didn't realize you needed glasses all these years.
I know, seriously.
She thought a mannequin was a person.
The signs were there.
And she's bumping it. Oh, excuse me. And then I think there was another.
I'm like, oh, you're not real. I'm sorry. And I'm still talking to it.
She's still. And then there was another incident. Oh, that girl's dressed like a slut. It was
a mannequin.
It was the fucking mannequin.
In my defense, that person who dressed that mannequin needs a talking to.
She was not dressed appropriately.
I'm like, that's not appropriate for public. And it was a freaking mannequin.
Well, I knock over the shelves because I'm a small person, but I my spatial awareness is off sometimes.
Yeah.
Sometimes. I've done that more than once. I think I was out with my friend Allison one time, and I don't know if it was a shelf incident or we were in like Frederick of Hollywood. Do you remember that store?
Well, isn't that like the underwear store?
Yeah, it was like,
Oh.
I think they don't have it anymore.
I don't think so.
But this is when they had it in the mall still. And there was like this mousse body cream or something. And I went to test it out, and like the thing erupted. Right? So I was like, oh shit. It was making a mess everywhere.
Were you like not supposed to open it?
I don't know. I don't remember. And like I just flung it and ran and left Alice in the store.
Oh my god.
I And she's like, she catches up to me. I forget who else I was with, maybe Stephanie, I don't know. And she catches up to us and she's like, thanks a lot. I was like, yeah, you're welcome.
I just remember the first time I went over your house, Allison was there.
Oh.
And she was like eating like cake or something, and it was like a couple days old or whatever. Yeah. And she was complaining about it, and your mom was just like, then why the fuck are you eating it? And she's just yelling at her. I'm like, what did I get myself into?
What am I walking? What is going on? That's my mom.
Yeah.
That's Gabe.
Yeah.
We have a lot of Gabe stories.
We do.
Too many to cover in one episode, but yeah, she's something else. But yeah, that's what you get for eating 2-day-old cake.
I was just
what the fuck do you expect?
I was like, what is up with this? Because I wasn't used to that. No.
Your eyes got opened.
I was so I used to be so quiet.
You were like, so we met through work.
Yeah.
We started working together in like 2004.
Yep.
And it was an instant connection.
Yep.
I trained you. Scary thought.
I know. I think they figured out immediately what a bad idea that was.
I think they've realized the mistake pretty much, like, within the same week.
We used to work at, like, a Catholic facility, too.
We did some fun stuff.
Wheelchair races down the hallway.
Wheelchair races. Remember that time we pretended to be residents?
Oh, we got
all dressed up. I mean,
the residents were cracking up. Anything to make them laugh.
I didn't like a couple of the nurses go like, "Are you new residents?" Like we had them completely fooled.
Yeah.
We were walking. We had walkers. We had wigs.
Yeah.
Like one of us was wearing a muumuu. Like it was just like.
Yeah. It was just.
It was a free for all that day.
I don't know how we got away with what we got away with.
I think after a time they had to separate us.
Yeah.
I didn't like that.
I didn't like that.
You were
either.
too far away.
I know. I was like, when are you working? You're like, you were on the morning shift and I was on the night shift.
Yeah.
And, like, I hated that because it was like, as soon as I came in, you were leaving.
Yeah.
Like, now the day's ruined.
my day's ruined. When your work bestie isn't there or like.
It just drags your day down, man.
It really does.
Yeah. And then at this job I'm at now, like, you were there for a little bit and I trained you.
Yeah. We worked
I was like,
together.
oh, the tables have turned.
We've worked together so many times. We worked at Duville twice together.
Yeah.
Which is funny.
Yeah.
Like, but they're back.
The second time you were on the first floor.
So it wasn't, too much of a conflict.
Yeah.
Whatever, because we know we would have caused some trouble.
Good kind of trouble, not bad
Good
kind of trouble.
Good trouble. We like to have fun, okay? Yeah. And the oven mitt catching on fire was not our fault.
That was I will
die on this hill.
That was bad. So we used to have this, what was it called?
A Dutch oven.
A Dutch oven. And who in their right mind thinks like, oh, I have to see if someone put fucking pot holders in a Dutch oven before I started? Anybody? Okay?
Anyone.
So I was like, I'm starting. I've always hated that thing. I hated that thing.
I hated it too.
I hated it with a passion. I need to fix my headphones. Yeah. And all of a sudden we're like, why is it smell?
I smell something.
Smell something burning. I'm like, oh, nothing's in there. And then
it started smoking.
And then one of our coworkers was like, did you check in the Dutch oven? I'm like, why would anything be in the Dutch oven?
Why would
Why would anything be in there? And she's like, well, I put the pot holders in there. I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? So our boss like ran it outside onto the patio and like took the cover off. And
thank God we had that patio because they had just built that.
If I was the one that sent the wee-woos there, I would have been horrified. If I'm the one that like set the entire like 3 buildings off because everything was connected.
Yeah.
So one goes off, everything goes off.
Gonna go off.
I do not want to be that person.
We came very close that day.
Twice I've come very close. Not there. Well, there and at the place I'm at now, I burned the cookies. Because my timer, I set my timer, but I forgot to set start. So,
I hated doing that, and luckily I never forgot about the cookies.
I was so... Yeah, I forget about everything. If I don't write it down, it didn't happen. If I don't start the timer, I'm forgetting about the cookies.
Yep. It's all right.
I'm always paranoid that I'm gonna forget to shut the oven off. So
Oh.
I always text my coworker at night. I'm always texting her, "Did I shut the oven off?" Because I'm so paranoid
I remember
about
you
it.
texted me at like 1 a.m. I gotta go to work. I don't know if I shut the oven off.
My anxiety is so bad. I have such bad like anxiety
I'm like, I can't
that if
believe-
I have something in my mind, that was the only time that happened though. So that's, you know,
You're on a good track.
I'm on a good track.
Yeah.
I was like, but that damn oven. I'm
That-
like,
Yeah, I know. No.
that was a close one. I was like, you could smell like the burning cookies, and I'm like, oh God, please don't make me be this person. Please do
You know
not
what I
make me be this
hated
person.
when I worked there? I hated making the popcorn. Hated that.
I've
with a
never had to
passion.
do that.
Like dealing with the popcorn machine, like getting it out and bringing it out first of all, and then popping said popcorn, and the thing would smoke, and it's supposed to.
Oh, I would
but it
panic.
always make me nervous. I would open that window. I would open the door
Yeah.
to let the smoke out because I was like, no, I'm not gonna be the one. I'm not doing it.
Yeah. I'm not,
I'm not doing it.
I'd be like, does this thing have an extension cord? Because I'll just do it outside.
Really, that was my next thing. I was like, I'll just run it right outside.
As soon as I saw smoke, I would just unplug it and just panic.
Yeah. So
Like the first time I tried cooking.
oh,
When I first moved in with my husband, I didn't know how to cook. I didn't know how to use the kitchen. I didn't know anything. I wasn't allowed to learn. So I was like feeling brave. I'm like, I'm going to make my husband, this is when we were still dating. I was like, I'm going to make him dinner. And I think it was like pasta, what do you call it? Pastaroni, the thing you put the milk, butter, whatever.
Yeah.
So I made that, and then the milk and butter, it boiled over. And I panicked. I didn't know what to do. So I threw the pan on the floor. And I shut the stove off. And I was like, and my husband comes up. He's like, what happened? I'm like, I thought it was going to catch fire. He goes, it's water. He's like, water can't catch fire. I'm like, I didn't know that. So it's down there now.
sorry.
I ruined dinner. I'm sorry.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
But
My husband's family's great, though. They taught me, like, a lot. They taught me how to cook. They taught me how to balance a checkbook. You know, everything. Like, I didn't know any of that before I moved in with them. So
Yeah.
they came in clutch.
They came in clutch.
My cooking skills have gotten better. I will say that.
Much better.
Especially with the invention of the Instant Pot.
Oh yeah. Crock pot, Instapot.
Crock pot, Instant Pot. Amazing.
Yeah, those are lifesavers.
Yeah. And then, yeah.
Cooking in my house is always a challenge.
Oh, I don't know how you do it.
It's hard to live with family. And I love my mom. I really do. But, you know, she finds a way, if she could find a way every time to get in my way when I'm trying to cook.
Because she always...
She finds a way.
It's like immediately when you realize you have to start cooking, she realizes she needs to
She
do
needs
like...
something. Like something. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know what it is. A toothpick. Like, she'll find something. Oh, I gotta do this. Just real quick. And I'm like... see, when I have ADHD, so I have to be in a flow state. Like, if you're interrupting me, you're interrupting that flow state. And, like, you know, like, you start to get dysregulated, and
Yeah.
I get mad, and then I start snapping at her, and, like, she starts snapping at me, and then, you know.
Chaos. Complete chaos.
Chaos ensues. Yep.
I've just learned to just sit there and just enjoy the ride. You guys-
My favorite was when we were arguing about stuff in the fridge, and she called me a puta. She dead ass. Stop! Will you stop being such a puta? I'm like,
my-
Mom. Like, are you listening to yourself? Like, really? Like, I mean, I wasn't being so nice either in her defense, but yeah, that's Gabe. She comes out with some zingers.
Oh,
Oh, she was making us laugh today because, like, she goes in and out of the house. You've seen her.
yeah,
The woman can't sit still.
I know. She can't. She
Cannot
really can't.
sit still. She's OCD. Like, everything has to be done now, like,
Yeah.
immediately. So she thinks she's in the middle of eating. We're at dinner. And she'll get up at least half a dozen times. Well, not even done her meal. She'll think of something to do and just like spring up. She's like she'll even sit down for like not even a nanosecond and spring back up like she has a spring in her ass.
Yeah.
Like she thought of something that has to be done like right then and there. Like I'm telling you, we would make $1 million like just from her. We need to like hook her up to video and sound.
You just get those like cameras you put in the corners,
Like nanny
they have
cams.
on like Jersey Shore.
Yeah, like
Just
something.
like the ceiling cameras.
Yeah, just in the kitchen area.
Yeah.
Because that's where the most funny stuff happens, of course. So she's in and out, opening, closing the door, like messing with the recycling, the garbage, like organizing the garbage because
Yeah.
we have the most organized garbage
You really do.
in the neighborhood.
really do.
And
Every time and anytime I have garbage over your house, I'm like, Holly, what do I do?
What do I do?
What do I do?
She's
Where do
looking
I
at
put
me
it?
in a panic. Like, what do I do with this? I'm like,
What do I do with this? I don't want
sometimes-
Gabe to yell at me.
Sometimes I don't even have the answer, but I'm like, we're just gonna do this for now, and she's gonna fix it when she gets home.
Or unless
whatever.
like she just automatically knows like I don't know what to do with it, so she just grabs it. I'm like, I could do that. Just tell me what to. No, I got it.
I got it. No,
Yes, ma'am.
I'm going out here anyway.
She's like 4 feet tall, but she's the most terrifying person.
4'7".
4'7".
Yep,
Like, I can't.
incredible shrinking woman.
Yeah, she really. I feel bad.
She couldn't
She's
even,
tiny.
She couldn't even drive at this point. I don't know.
I don't think she could. She was.
She couldn't even see over the steering wheel.
She scared me to begin with. I think I drove with her once, and that was enough for me. That was enough for me.
Like I think her tallest was 4'11" and a half. I think. She never quite made it to 5 feet. I think that's how tall Nessa is, though. She's not quite 5 feet.
Oh, your daughter Nessa, yeah. Yeah, she's small too.
Yeah, she's petite. But I didn't think she would be that tall anyway because his sister isn't that tall either. I'm not tall, so she didn't really have the tall genes working for her.
My niece is tall, and we don't know where she got it. My brother
I
was,
know, she's so
my brother was
tall.
like 5'1".
Right.
And-
He was like your height.
Yeah, my niece's mom isn't that tall either. I don't know where she got it.
I mean, Alicia, her mom's, I think, maybe a little. Was she taller than
Probably like
Steven?
5'4", 5.
So maybe she gets it from
I'm
her
just guessing.
side somewhere.
I know her stepsisters are or her her aunts are pretty tall.
So maybe, maybe
Yeah.
from that side. Yeah, because Steven was not tall.
He was not.
I,
His nickname in school was Mouse.
Yeah, your poor brother Steven
Yeah.
passed away.
That's
and-
that's also like why we started this
Yeah.
podcast is it was kind of like an outlet for myself. Like my brother was sick. He had stage 4 brain cancer, and it kind of gave me a thing to
An
do every
outlet.
week, an outlet.
Yeah,
Um,
and you could hang with your bestie, so why not?
Yeah. Yeah. He passed in October of 22.
So we started this in June.
Yeah. And then he
So-
passed in October.
So,
And which was nice because, like, not nice. Oh my God, that was awful. That's not what I meant.
that's not what you meant, but it was.
It was nice because having the podcast because there was a couple of episodes where he came on. So it's like I can listen to it on.
You can go back
like,
and listen.
Yeah, I can listen to it on Spotify and hear his voice.
Yeah,
which is nice.
I remember I was listening to that episode like a little
Yeah.
while back, and I was like, oh,
Yeah, it's been a while. Like it was a long time since I could actually listen to it.
yeah.
But I listened to it probably the first time like maybe like 6 months ago. And while it broke my heart, I wasn't like,
Yeah.
so yeah. So I mean, this has also been good for that.
It's a nice channel to have, to channel that energy,
Yeah. And conversations,
conversations about real life, and then real topics.
real topics.
We've been just talking about our lives, but
Yeah.
we get topical.
Yeah. Especially, with the state of
the
everything.
world, state of everything, the craziness.
It's wild. Things are happening that I never
In your wildest dreams, like Couldn't
dreams,
imagine.
nightmares.
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 Yeah. So I mean,
I this isn't the world I, grew up in.
This isn't the world I pictured at all. Like,
No.
at this state is
No.
in the game. So
Yeah.
it's like
There's no, like, what am I trying to say here?
there's no words to describe it.
That too. That too.
Finding it hard to believe.
Everything that's going on and how not enough is being done about it. I mean, unfathomable, disgusting things are going on in the world, and it's just horrifying.
Heartbreaking, horrifying. Like, how do you even process that?
And it's hard. And that's why this has helped too, is like getting those
Thoughts out.
thoughts out, the feelings out, maybe people have the same.
Maybe people have the
relate.
same feelings, and maybe somebody's listening, and like, you can either agree, disagree, but facts are facts. Like, when you're presented with like certain facts and you're like, no, that can't be real, and then you find out, yeah, it's actually real.
Yeah. A lot of people claim like, oh, it's AI. Oh, it's AI. Which AI has gotten a lot better. It's kind of scary.
It might be, I don't know. I like AI as a tool, but I wouldn't like
People
use
are
it.
using AI.
People
for,
are
like,
just
the wrong
overusing
things.
it. I mean, it's destroying creativity, I think, and I mean, it can get out of control. I mean, like, not to like fearmonger, but like I watched all the Terminator movies. Like, it's like Judgment Day. Is that a possibility?
This is how it starts.
Is this how it starts? Like, not to like drive a conspiracy, but at the same time, like, we're just in really the early stages of it, and it's like pretty advanced, and like, where are we going to be like a year from now, a few years from now? Like,
I'm curious.
very curious.
But the fact that like it kills water, like people have said like we'll be out of like clean water in like so many years.
Yeah, because of the
And it's like recent. It's in our lifetimes.
it's like by 2030 or something.
And that's crazy. That's a scary part. It's
Yeah,
like,
so that's
because
why
now that we're there, we can't go back.
that's why I yell at you when you're using ChatGPT.
I know.
Yeah, like,
But for someone who's uncreative, this is coming clutch.
I know, but we have people that want to work with us, and like, hopefully they don't use too much AI. That's the thing. That might be like a hang up I have, as per our prior discussion before
How
coming
do you
in here.
get like AI is so like relevant right now? Is there a way around it without using AI?
I mean, what did we do before?
I did nothing because I'm.
I mean, it just might take longer, but yeah, just go back to
It's in a world where everything is like at your fingertips.
right, and that's the thing. Everybody expects everything instantaneously. There's no
This has been
people don't
great.
know how to practice patience.
I have none.
Like experiencing things and learn, and that's how you learn.
I am not.
I'm not a
I'm not
patient person.
Yeah.
But I think I have certain times I'm patient. Like, I
The
know.
only time I'm patient is like, I'll give you an example. I'm in the parking lot. I'm getting ready to back out of a space. I'm not doing it fast enough, and someone behind me is like beeping at me. Well, I'm gonna be patient now. I'm gonna die on that hill. I'm gonna have like a activity kit in my car for when that crap happens. I'm just gonna pull out my crocheting needles and just learn how to crochet. You'll have an Afghan by the end of the day. I'm like, oh, we gotta die here now because I'm not moving.
I'm not moving.
I'm not moving.
Oh, speaking of driving, I'm not the best driver, but I didn't realize Okay, so Life 360. So we're on
That's the tracker thing, right?
Yeah, so we're on the Life 360 app. So it's me, Stephanie, Nessa, a couple of her friends, like a couple of my friends, and it tracks your driving for like the month, and it gives you like
Oh God, I can only imagine.
It gives you a report, and Steph goes, so last night she goes, so I was looking at the Light 360 and looking at your report, and I'm like I already know. I'm like, I'm gonna hear it, right? She goes, your top speed for this month was 103 miles per hour.
103.
And I'm like, I can't argue with that. In my defense, not that I have like much of a leg to stand on, but I was on the highway and I was in the fast lane, and apparently going 85 was not fast enough. I had 3 cars pass me. 3. So I'm like, okay, well, let's just see what is the appropriate speed to be in the fast lane. So I sped up to try and keep up with them.
So you were drag racing ultimately on the freaking highway.
Well, that's one way you could look at it. I was conducting an experiment.
Yeah, okay. Is that what you're going to tell the cop?
Yeah, well, and that would have been one of my talking points or
Jesus, I can only imagine the ticket you would have gotten for 103.
It gets better. So,
oh God.
So I clocked myself at 100. I'm like, so if they're going 100 and they're still ahead of me, like I haven't even really caught up to them yet.
Oh,
how fast were they going? So then I let off, and I'm like, well, let them get pulled over.
I can't even.
So then she goes. So I told her about what happened, and she goes, so, well,
this isn't the Autobahn, okay?
Here's the other thing. She goes, well, out of risky events, you had about 95 risky events.
95 in a month.
And that's not, so like a friend of mine is on it. And I beat her top speed, but her risky events were over 200.
Jesus Christ.
Well, I'm like, that kind of tracks because I was almost in 4 accidents this month.
Oh my God, I can't.
3 of them would not have been my fault, though. Really? In my defense.
Are you sure about that?
I'm positive.
Well, once they hear this,
watch out for me.
Oh my God.
I don't know.
I feel like more like Grandma Moses than before, listening to your Jesus.
I don't know how I became such an aggressive driver.
I am not an aggressive. Like, I can be aggressive when I'm irritated.
I don't know when that happened because I used to be terrified of the highway. Like,
same here.
You told me that you lived like in Boston somewhere. No, forget that. I'm not going on the highway. Fuck that.
The reason I used to avoid the highway, remember?
Yeah.
And then the only reason I started was I took a job as a home health aide, and my boss found out I was afraid of the highway. So she was like, oh, I need to go to this client. You're going too. Can you just drive me? I'm like, okay. So the client was in Dunstable. So I'm like, oh, where's this taking? It's taking us. I'm like, I can't do that. She's like, well, we're doing it. So let's do this. I was so scared.
I think the first time I started doing the highway was I used to go out with a friend of mine, Carol.
Oh, okay.
And there was a couple places in Revere that we were going, and I had to drive because she couldn't drive at night. And so the way we went took us through Boston, and I'm like, oh my God, if we go through it, we went through the tunnel. That is like my worst. So we did that quite a few times because we would go there a lot to see her friend Bo, unfortunately, who passed away last year. But I think that's one of the main reasons I started getting more comfortable with the highway, and the fact that we almost died together on the highway.
Nothing brings you together like a near-death experience.
So it was one time we were going out to, I think it was so we left, and it was like raining, like torrentially raining, and it was on the highway. and she didn't have her glasses. She forgot to put Siri on to tell us, like, why isn't Siri talking? Because, like, we had at one point missed our exit because, like, it was pouring rain. Like, I couldn't see anything. I couldn't barely see the signs. I could barely see the road in front of me.
Oh, Lord.
It was that bad. I'm like, we're going to die on this highway. I can't see a thing. And I'm like, I look it over, I'm like, why isn't Siri talking? She's like, I don't think it's on. I'm like, Carol, that's your one job. We are going to meet Jesus on this highway.
Meet Jesus.
You need to figure this out. I don't have my glasses. I'm like, why wouldn't you not bring your glasses?
Oh, my God.
But we made it. We got off at the exit. Thankfully, it stopped raining enough so I could see.
Yeah.
So I could see where one of the actual exits was. So I took the next exit off the highway. We were in like freaking Woburn or somewhere. Like,
Okay.
How did this happen? We were like, I don't know. I forget where the function was, but it wasn't in Boston that time. It was like Andover or something. I'm like, how the hell did we end up in Woburn? So we took back roads home.
Oh. It was raining today. So this is like the first time like I've worn makeup in like 8 years. And literally, as soon as I leave my house, it starts pouring. I'm like, a fucking course. I was like, seriously? And I'm trying everything not to get my face wet. And I'm like, this sucks. How do people do this every day? I'm like, oh my God.
I'm melting.
And then, wouldn't you know, so I've been at my job for 8 years. I love it. But this is the first time I've had makeup on going in there. Do you realize 90% of them were like, what's different about you? You're wearing glasses today. Your glasses look wonderful. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, oh, it's probably because I have makeup. No, that's not it. I think it's your glasses.
It's your glasses.
I was like, what the hell?
I don't know. I don't know.
I was like, oh my God. I'm like, really, people? I'm like, thanks, everybody.
Thanks. But
And then I'm like so paranoid. I'm like asking one of my bosses, and I was like, she was in the copy room. I'm like, how do I look? Does this look okay? I'm like, I was so self-conscious. And they're like, oh, you look great. I was just about to tell you, like, you know. And then I was like, I don't, you know.
You're like, yeah, sure.
You know, sure. And then one of the people comes in from the pharmacy, and he's like, Amanda, look at you. You're all. I'm like, okay.
I love him.
I was like, okay. I'm
Yeah.
like, now I believe that.
No, I believe it because, yeah, he
awesome.
would know. I love him. I miss him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
You know, I did work there for like, what, year and a half?
Year and a half.
Something like that.
Best year and a half ever.
I bet. I miss you. We're so lame.
I know.
You're too far away.
I know. We're so codependent.
It's the codependency. I went to Hawaii 2 years ago, and oh my God, she heard on the news that Mount Kilauea.
That's right. I forgot about that.
Was erupting, and she immediately drops everything. She's at work.
I was at work, and I was like, I have to FaceTime Holly. I think that's where she is.
I'm like, oh, Amanda's calling me. She must be on her break or whatever. I don't know what time it was at our time, but like, she's like, Holly, Mount Kilauea is erupting. Is that anywhere near you? I'm like, no, it's about 500 miles on the Big Island that way.
I was like, oh, thank God.
She goes, I'm like, I'm on Oahu.
I was coming up with plans. I was going to be like, you're not leaving me like
You're
that.
not leaving me.
I need the keys
Chris,
for the roof.
I need the keys to the roof. I'm like, no, we're fine.
I can't leave her waiting.
I said, we're fine. We're sitting on a brick wall eating our breakfast, you know. Like,
I'm like, oh, God. I'm like, okay.
just enjoying the sun.
That was so scary, though, because immediately I was like, that's where Holly is.
I'm like,
I
showed her the
stopped.
sky. I'm like all see all the clear sky, no fire, no brimstone. We're good.
Yep. That was scary.
Yeah, for a second. So yeah, the codependency is real. Yeah.
Well, you were in my wedding vows.
Mm-hmm.
Our friend Bonnie married us, and then I was like, I can't leave Holly out. I was like, I can't, because I was gonna have you as the maid of honor, and then my sister caused such a stank. first of all, I didn't even want a wedding. I just wanted to do like an elopement.
Right.
And then,
I remember that.
yeah.
I
So
was
that
really
was,
rooting
like,
for you.
Yeah, that was like a whole thing. Like, family pressure. Couldn't do it.
It was brutal.
So, yeah, we got strong-armed into having a wedding. And, like, my sister caused, like, a big stank about not being the maid of honor. I was like, what?
It's your wedding, but whatever.
Really,
Yeah.
yeah.
And water under the bridge.
Water under the bridge, of course. And I was, I just remember being so mad because I liked this certain dress. And she's like, well, you can't see my tattoos in that dress. I'm like, what the fuck?
Who cares about your tattoos?
I'm saying. And I wanted her, yeah, that's neither here nor there. But anyways, so I was like, I need to add Holly. So we wrote you in the vows. So we refer to Holly as husband number 1.
I mean, it's something to be proud of, right?
Yeah.
You always have to defer to me.
Of course. I'm like,
For anything.
Wait, I gotta check with Holly.
Wait. Will Holly approve of this?
Well, we have like a big change coming, probably like in June, and I immediately needed to run by you. I was like, you were the first place I was like, I need to talk to Holly.
Well, I remember with anything, I remember when you, like, like, our house is like a beacon.
Yeah.
Because I remember when you first heard about what, when you found out Steven was sick, you, like...
That was the first place
you were our house was the first place you don't remember
Yeah.
flying over to my house.
Mm-mm.
Like,
Yeah.
you were that hysterical.
Yeah.
But you were like, Holly, like,
Yeah.
it's like a beacon. And that's just how strong this connection is like, yeah. I believe that, that lady.
Oh, the one that was like, so I went to go see a medium. Well, we both did. Well,
At the same day.
Same day,
None
same
of,
time.
Neither of us
Neither of us
knew.
knew.
That
And
was funny.
That was crazy. And mine told me she knew I had a twin brother that had passed away, and all she had was my first name and my phone number, and that was it. And it was wild, the stuff she came up with. She's like, she knew I had a twin brother that passed away, and she's like, he comes to visit you and your brother and sister, but he goes to visit your brother the most, and he's always rooting around in his kitchen. Which is just like Steven, because that's the first place he would always go, is the kitchen, and look in your fridge like, what do you got for food? Just like go in the kitchen. And I told my brother, and he's like, he was saying his wife Rachel hears things in the kitchen all the time, like stuff moving around, just like noises. I'm like, yep, it's Steven. you know.
Rifling around in there.
Yeah. And then she was like, you have a sister, but she's not like a blood sister. She's not a blood sister. I'm like, that's probably my best friend Holly. And she's like, this isn't your first lifetime together. And I was like, that tracks.
That tracks. No, it really tracks. Because, like, the connection was instantaneous. It's like, oh,
Yeah.
there you are.
Yep. Yeah, there's my person.
There's my person. Yeah, you are my person.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's us in a nutshell.
Yeah. It's weird doing like this again, because we did it like our first episode
Yeah.
on like Spotify and Apple and all that.
Yeah, so
And now
it's like
gonna
we...
be-
No, it's like... It gets funnier every time we tell the stories, though.
Well, to us.
To us, anyway. I mean, you guys can tell us what you think, but
Yeah.
we have more stories to share, and hopefully you'll come along on the journey with us.
Yep.
If you made it this far, then congratulations. You're part of the team.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's just been a journey.
It really has.
Yeah,
Been through a lot.
been
together.
through a lot together. So like I said, we got some things coming up, some exciting new adventures with the other podcast.
Yep.
Some excellent people on board to help us out with everything.
Yeah.
The research especially,
Oh,
because
Rachel coming in clutch.
Rachel is
my
coming
friend
in clutch.
My friend Rachel, or I should say our friend Rachel.
we found out we're not so great with research.
Yeah.
We know what we want to research. We know what we want to talk about, but
I can't hold my attention. It's
well,
yeah.
the thing of it is like like, where do we look? How do we look?
Yeah.
Because, like, there's only so much you can find online or on YouTube or whatnot. But, like, it's easier when there's someone that knows how to research.
Exactly. That's a good point.
So,
And she does. And she's just as excited
I
about
know,
it as
and
we are.
that's the exciting part. Is like when someone's on board and they're like, "Yeah, let's do this," you know.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's gonna really help us out.
Oh, thank God.
Thank God.
That just like as soon as she said she would help us with it, it just was like a weight off my shoulders.
Yeah. I mean, it's not like that we're not gonna share the load either. It's just you know,
100%.
if there's something that she can't do that she needs us to do, it's you know.
Yeah. I think like, you know, we're just gonna like do it and then come together and see what each other has and like figure it out.
Yeah.
So it'll be good.
It'll be good.
I have a good feeling.
Yes, all good feelings.
Well, thank you for coming to our, what do you call it?
Our podcast.
What do you call it? The first one?
Our first episode. Our
maiden
journey.
Our maiden journey.
Our maiden journey. There you go.
Found it.
With the thing with us, we have word finding problems.
Yeah.
It's ADHD, and you know, I'm in my terrible 40s now, so like, it's just gotten worse.
I'm coming.
I'll be like, welcome to the club.
Yeah, seriously.
Yep. So thank you for listening, and we'll see you next time.